Welcome back to the Trust No One podcast. Got B Money here, Sean, McGurkin, Fink, and Mitch. I've outed you, but they know your name. So today we're talking the challenge 41, episode 13. We're getting close.
We're in the nitty gritty.
Yeah, things are about to start getting more dramatic because friends are about to start having to turn on each other.
All right.
I'm getting excited for the rest of the season. This is when it starts heating up. This episode, I don't think we're quite there yet, right? I think we've got another vote or two before we start seeing this broken up, but things are moving in the right direction for the Underdog Alliance.
Yeah.
They're small, but they're not going anywhere lately.
Small but mighty.
Tiny and mighty, yeah.
So the other alliance is getting a little annoyed at Theo being cocky after his elimination wins. I like it. He said he was done, and he is done. He's talking a lot of smack. I'm here for it.
He should.
Big loved ones call. We had I thought some sweet calls here. I really like Leroy's family.
Yeah.
That was really cute.
Yeah, they're so sweet. And seeing him grow up into a father, I remember Leroy being a fuckboy. And I remember when he met Cam. I remember when they got back together, and I saw the change in him from season to season. Man, he just cannot win.
I know, it's so sad.
So this is 0-16 for Leroy this season, but
Ooh.
I was glad. That's including all-stars and stuff too, but still he's lost a lot of challenges.
The all-time losingest challenger?
No, Anissa.
Anissa?
Yeah, Anissa's definitely got him beat. But him and Nani were on the same season with the Real World together.
Yeah.
That's right.
They have long history of being friends.
Yeah,
well, they all do, but they go way, way, way. From beginning.
Wait,
MTV,
what season of the Real World? What town?
I think it was Vegas 2. The second time they went to Vegas.
Okay, I didn't watch that season.
They were in the Palm Springs.
Oh my God. What luxury?
They I don't know. They've been close friends for a long time. And Bananas, they haven't all three been on a season together in a long time. Probably 8 years, something like that. So it was kind of cool to get to see them play together again. America, her boyfriend Corey made it on an episode of the challenge. I was happy to see that. I like that she's attracted to Michael Cera types because America's beautiful, but she's attracted to the nerdiest of the nerdy, and I really like Corey. It's funny as hell, and they're a really cute couple.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And we got to see Ryan from the challenge. We saw him last season on season 40. Yeah, him and he was talking to Olivia, giving her some advice, which was good advice too. Basically gassing her up and letting her know hey, it might be tough, but you've got this. And
Right.
Exactly.
And he knows how hard she trains and how she's trained, and that is something I don't know if all of them know, because they should be more afraid of Olivia than they are.
Right.
Right now, her name's not getting brought up. Theo's is. Those girls should be afraid of her. She trains on desert mountains. She's already running finals.
Her partner shits on her so much that why would you be afraid of her?
He's doing her a favor. He's letting her save some energy.
So
what a meat shield.
Yeah, I don't. I'm starting to like Will's even less now.
Oh yeah, I don't like him at all. He's my new Gabe.
I don't understand why he was giving her such a hard time, and also making it harder on her during the daily challenge, which we'll get to. But yeah, this was Will, a good competitor, bad partner. That's all I have to really say about him.
And Jake, we're sorry that so many people
confuse
you with Will, because Jake, we love you.
Yes, Jake's awesome. Will, boo.
2 thumbs down, bro.
I'm officially done calling Jake English Will.
Yeah.
Because I very much like Jake, and I don't like Will.
Yeah. Will is dickhead Jake.
He's just, he's a hot-tempered, know-it-all.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. We can get to this challenge real quick, and then we can hit this part.
I want to see them in an elimination together. Let's go. Head-to-head. Boom. Only 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. Let's go.
Jake versus Will?
Jake versus Will. Let's go.
That'd be funny.
Let's go.
We won't be able to tell who's winning until the end.
Very Spider-Man meme. Like they'll be pointing at each other. Who is it?
Oh, that's great.
It's like the Sean all over again.
Just pointing everywhere. So the challenge itself is they're in a field that everybody has their own individual lanes, and in the center there's a giant pile of hay barrels, and on either end of the field there are giant poles with a key at the top. The contestants have to drag these freaking hay barrels across the field, stack them high enough to where they can climb up, get the key, and then they have to race back to their pile, unlock a chest that is at the bottom of the hay barrels, and make some sort of smoke come out to win.
Right, like open it up enough that it friggin' shoots smoke.
But sorry, my dog. What are you doing? So there's a key on either side of the field, and everybody takes off right away, going the same direction. But Jake has a sneak idea and decides to run to the opposite end first, and which I thought was stupid at first and didn't really make any sense, but it ended up paying off for him. So bravo, this was a sneak,
very good idea.
and it worked out really well for him.
Mm-hmm.
And really, it wasn't much of a move. All it was doing was tricking people into thinking you were doing worse than you actually were.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But that's all it took to keep them from trying harder, right? So they thought they were ahead and they were good. But now so Olivia's struggling because the area she's probably weakest in is upper body strength. And
Is she really struggling? Because those motherfuckers are heavy as hell. She was doing better than whatever that girl's name is that fucking everybody that keeps telling me that she's so great.
Sydney.
Yeah, way better than her, so shut the fuck up.
And Will, they're chained together. She's getting a douche. Yeah, and he pulls her and knocks her over. I'm like, if you would just let her get settled and say, okay, we're good, you'd be on the road by now. But because you're acting like a 16-year-old little baby twat.
I mean, it seemed to me like it was very rare that anybody moved 4 hay piles in a movement at once. Nobody did. But 3 seemed like what the stronger competitors did and some of the dumber competitors did. But like, you still have to keep up and keep pace. But going for 2 there every time, just going quickly and rushing across could have been the way. And you could even have stacked them like they did on Survivor last week on the planks. Just, one on top of the other, grab the rope on the side of the bottom one, and just run alongside of each other for 200 yards. Or whatever the distance was.
So I just Googled the average weight of a hay bale.
They're heavy. They're like 100...
between 40 to 80 pounds for
those.
Yeah, that's bone dry. That's not if it rained the night before or they happen to be fresh cut. Like
wow. Yeah. I mean, like, I think carrying two together probably would have been the way to go, and just going across like quickly and easily and just back and forth saving energy, back and forth saving energy. Everybody, it seemed like most people went for 3, and I feel like that was like a mistake on some people's overkill for some teams, too much to handle. Bit off way they
were carrying it, though. Think about it. We've all been in the service industry. What's the easiest way to carry heavy shit? Right up there. Right on your shoulder, on front, hand underneath, walk it through like it's a tray.
You're not
wrong. But it's so heavy to get that bale. I couldn't do that. I would have to backpack it.
You have a partner. You
have a partner. You each help get it on each other's shoulder.
Get it on one. I'll get it on one, and get me on another, and then you drag the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I could.
I don't know if you could do 2.
Listen, I'm shoving my hands into those hay bales.
I don't know.
Squishing it against my head.
I've carried hay bales. I don't know.
I think if my partner and I were the same height, we'd be in good shape. Otherwise, it'd be a little tilted. It might give us a hard time.
Yeah, that's a bad part too. Did anybody see when Jake went for that the first time when he went for the ring and kicked the bales at Olivia?
No.
It almost looked like he did it on purpose.
Dickhead Jake.
Will,
yeah.
Jake.
Will.
He set himself up for that. Yeah.
It looked like he was kicking it at her. I was like, he's gonna fucking crush that girl.
I really hope that she goes for another partner next week. I understand.
I hope he does. I hope she's smart enough to annoy him.
What if they both do?
Well then, no. Let him do the hard work.
Whoever calls it first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There can only be one challenge or one.
Yeah, that's so either you're stuck together.
What she needs to do, other people convince Will. Because Will, if she goes and tries to annoy him, it's just gonna be hell for her. She needs to talk to other people and make them convince Will.
Yeah.
To get someone else. So
the only problem is what if he loses? Or what if they get stuck back together forever? Ugh.
No, you only get stuck back together forever if you
lose, and then you lose, and then you go into the
into elimination,
into the sand, and then they come back.
You can still.
Oh.
There's so many competitors that are gonna run a good challenge. Are gonna run a good challenge final. Like I can't wait to see the final runs.
Yeah, I think we've got a good squad left here for this.
Great squad left going into the home stretch.
I felt bad for America during this challenge at first, but was proud of her when she realized she could get it on her back, and then tough for the rest of the way. And honestly, I don't think she lost them this challenge. I think it was Leroy gassing out. He gassed out kind of hard towards the end. She had the staying power, but he even said in an interview with Bananas, he was like, "This, out of all the seasons I've ever come on, I knew I was losing this before I even showed up." He was like, "Me and CG could not have been on this season."
Yeah.
He was like, "We weren't
Can
in the
we
street."
pause for a second, y'all? I am so sorry. A loud bang just happened.
So Theo gets the first key, and Leo right behind him gets the second. So they have an early lead, and Nani gets up there, and Justin, and they do what Sean was talking about. Even though Nani and Justin were only carrying two at a time, with some clever stacking, they were able to get up to that key with less hay barrels. They didn't do any pyramid stacking. They just pretty much stacked it straight up with like a little bit of a lean, so they had like a mini staircase. Just put up a hay barrel pole for it to lean on, and they just, their tiny asses just climbed right up, grabbed it.
Just squirrel your way up that pole. It's not like that pole was greased.
Yeah, it ain't no pole in Philly.
It ain't no Philly pole. Like you get up that.
So forever.
Some of you act like you've never won a Super Bowl before.
That's a good one, Sean.
So Jake, I think, is an awesome partner for not just for being supportive of Anissa during the challenges, but also for telling her to shut up when she's messing him up.
Yeah.
Because that's what he'll just say, shut up. Like, I got it. I don't need you to talk. Please, just let me do it.
Right.
That's important too. Like, to be able to say that to your partner, like, yo, stop talking. Like, you're not helping me. I know you're trying to. This is not helping. So just let me focus on getting this stupid key.
Right.
This is not the kind of motivation that I respond to well. Yeah.
Right now it ain't working.
It ain't working.
He did the same thing on the one challenge where they had to balance on the beam and like bend down and get the key. The one that had like the
rubber band.
Yeah.
Because she was doing the same thing to him when he was trying to get the key, and he was just like, shut up, and then got it. And then they laughed about it afterwards too. So it was in good spirits. It wasn't like he was being mean.
Right. Not like Dick Jake.
Yeah.
Will.
So
I know.
Adrian and Theo in the lead. Adrian thinks they have the stack, right? She thinks they have enough, but Theo thinks they need one more. And he doesn't see Nani and Justin go for the key, so he thinks they have time to run back. And he doesn't listen to her in the heat of the moment, and Nani and Justin get the key and go. Theo and Adrian end up taking second place, which doesn't do them any good because the vote's still coming their way.
Yep. And they were right there. They should have had it.
They should have had it. Because I agree with Adrian. I think they could have got that key.
And if those two had it, they had it.
Yeah. So
he was so much taller.
That's when we have Jake's plan come into life, because Leroy and America are towards the back and they're in last place, but they don't actually realize it because they think Jake and Anissa are way behind. And in fact, they're not. They're ahead of both of them and Turbo and Sydney. So last place teams, Turbo and Sydney. Turbo seems to have some sort of hand injury. Michaela also got a little injury. She twisted her ankle challenge, but she kept it quiet and didn't tell anyone, which was very smart, especially on the challenge, because everybody, they look for reasons to vote for you.
Yep.
But Ashley and Leo came in fourth, Yeremy and Aviv third, Kayla Cedric fifth, and then Jake and Anissa sixth, and Will and Olivia seventh. And Will basically says in a confessional that he's not a supportive partner, in more words, and not those words. but he basically says, like, oh, well, she's the type of partner that needs coddling. She's not going to get that shit from me. And I'm like, see, you're not worried about what she needs. You're worried about what you want to give her. That's the problem. And that's why you're a bad teammate. You know, if your partner is the type of person that needs positive support, you should give it to them so they perform well. If somebody is not reacting well to you being a cunt,
change it
now
up.
You see why D walked away from him.
Yeah, I see why D walked away from him for sure now. And I can see why Nani was done with him by the time he left the show. Because he's acting like a brat.
It's just his mannerisms. Like, his cheering was terrifying. It didn't look like cheering. It looked like, oh, that's what happens when something doesn't go Will's way. Like, don't ever want to be in a room alone with him, and he finds out bad news. Like, I'm going to get the shit kicked out of me.
Yeah, that kind of, I see what you mean, that quick temper and lack of accountability. Those are a dangerous combo. I'm not saying Will's dangerous, though. I don't know this guy for anybody. But I don't like how he's behaving. This was a close race to the finish. Leroy and America, Turbo, and Sydney both got their key at the same time, both made it to the haystacks at the same time. It really just came down to America struggled being able to move the hay, so Sydney and Turbo were able to do it faster. So we're on to the social game. And Jeremy are worried about Sydney here because she's been seeming down lately. So they said Sydney was, I don't know, and this kind of came out online, that Turbo was being controlling and told her not to call home to her dad or her boyfriend. Because, and from what I heard from Leroy today, was that Turbo was saying this, like, hey, this is what I do when I'm here. It seems like every time, like, you're talking to them, you're coming out crying and you're upset. I try to detach while I'm here so I don't always think about home, so I don't make these calls and just focus on being here so I'm not constantly being upset.
Yeah.
Cool.
Some people took it as in he was being controlling, but Sydney didn't say that. She said he was being inappropriate, like, otherwise, and, like, overly touchy and, like, trying to put his arm around her and stuff like that. So I wanted to bring that up because that's exactly what Mitch said last week, that it was getting weird. And I didn't see it as much last week, but Mitch, you caught on to that. Good catch, because
as always,
you were dead. You were dead right.
Damn.
Spot that shit far away.
Yeah. And other cast members came out and said the same thing. Jeremy was like, it was super weird. He wouldn't let other guys talk to her. He would, like, give them a hard time if they were talking to his partner.
I could see that.
Yeah, Jeremy said I wasn't allowed to talk to Sydney anymore. Like, period.
You don't talk to my partner, you talk to me. You want to talk to my partner. I'm here.
Like a bouncer, non-wanted bouncer.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, why not let your partner talk to everybody and then gain access to all that information that you have access to, like, you know, and share the information.
Controlling, but to him it was probably, I'm saving her because she's new, so I'm going to show her the rope.
Big brother, like, I'm your big brother. I'm going to protect you. Don't talk to these guys because I've played with them before.
Big something.
Well, I feel like Turbo is threatened by the other guys in the house because he doesn't want to have to go up against them in an elimination. I can't remember the last time I've seen Turbo in an elimination, or seen him win an elimination.
He hasn't been on one in this season, and the last ones he went home. I haven't seen him win one in a long time.
I haven't seen him win one in a while. Yeah, I think Turbo's a little bit scared to get in that ring.
I think he's nervous about people trying to steal his partner, and I think Turbo has an ego, so I don't think he thinks the guys are going to come after him. I think he thinks the guys are going to try to talk Sydney into going after them. That's why he doesn't want them talking to her, and because he has a bit of a crush.
No,
both of those things.
And he's got a bit of a crush.
So Jake and Leo talk, and Jake and Leo are buddies. They've been friends since the hotel before the show started. And so far, since the permanent partners, Leo has just basically folded to whatever Ashley wants. So all of that hype talk that was there early in the season is now gone. He's really just quiet. And Jake pitches him like, hey, we've got to do something about some of these strong teams. Like, we don't want to go to a final and see Turbo and Sydney. They're a really good team. We should start to do something about this, and gives Leo another opportunity to at least try to do something, but he does not, frankly. Just
He's like a totally different player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I feel like, with the partner that he has, actually is probably the hardest person to strong arm. You can't tell her anything.
No.
So I just don't think. I really don't think he has the personality to hold up to her. She's a force.
Yeah.
As much as I'm not the biggest Ashley fan, I give her she has a strong just presence in general. All right. So, did you guys notice that Turbo even got jealous of people hugging Leroy after he lost?
Yes.
Like, what was that about? Like, these are his friends.
No one came over to us.
You didn't lose.
Because you didn't lose.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, those were Leroy's actual friends coming over to give condolences that he was about to go into an elimination.
Right.
Like, oh, it was you, buddy. And he was like, why is no one hugging me?
Because you didn't lose.
Because no one wants to hug you, bitch. That's why.
Right. Like,
had you lost.
So Olivia doesn't understand why Will is so miserable, and I agree. And she's talking about switching partners. She's thinking about Leo, which I don't get. Like, why wouldn't you go for Jeremy if you had your shot?
I don't think Jeremy's that great.
Really?
it's his strength.
Top 3 last week. He got a win 2 weeks. He's been like.
Jeremy's been my favorite male competitor for several weeks now. Like, to get into the final and get, do really well, probably win. He's a beast.
I don't know. He doesn't.
Yeah, I don't like the guy much, but he's definitely my winner pick for the guys.
He positioned himself very, very well.
Well, he positioned himself well, yes. Socially, yeah.
I just think
he's got a huge, great shot.
Yeah,
but he also has a big target on him.
Agreed. I'll agree with that. I think he's definitely going to have to see some eliminations. But his skill sets, they tend to go towards elimination type stuff. I mean, look how well he did in his first elimination. Granted, he lost and went in there, but he destroyed Gabe.
He didn't destroy Gabe.
I thought he jacked him up pretty good. Gabe fell off a few times, and Jeremy was not even breaking a sweat. Jeremy.
Right.
Yeah, but he still was like right there with him. I mean, yeah, he was a couple pegs behind, but only a couple. It wasn't like it was like a.
No, he was. If you went back and looked at the wall, Gabe was missing a lot. I don't know why he was going up the way he was going up, because you had to put all those pulls in, but Jeremy was methodically doing them one at a time, but Gabe went straight up on one of them.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Same.
So there was a bunch missing where you wouldn't notice, is what you're saying.
Exactly. So he would have had to go on. It was almost like Gabe was building a ladder to the top so that he can go and just fill in the other ones real quick on like the last run, just bring a bunch up with him, maybe.
Gotcha.
Which might have been a good strategy if you weren't going against the climber.
Yeah.
Right.
Needed less to get.
Exactly. And it was also going to be strenuous. I was dying at actually this episode with the Grandma Mitchell thing.
Yeah, that was funny.
She's talking about alliances again. She won't get off
that
it.
part. Oh man, they're coming for me.
Super funny. But there was this one conversation after this challenge, and I guess, like, I don't know, they were talking about Theo being cocky again, and Nani mentioned something like, hey, on previous seasons I've been on with Theo, he's been cool, but this season, I don't know, he's been different. And I'm like, because you're working on opposite sides, that's why.
Right. Exactly. And you're coming for him.
Yeah, and all of the girls start kind of blaming Olivia a little bit. I didn't like this at all.
No.
Like, see,
I don't like any mean girling.
Yeah, and they were like, see what the wrong kind of woman will do to you? And I'm like, whoa, you don't fucking even know her. Olivia's, like, friendly. She's nice. She's polite. Like, just because you're working against her doesn't mean you have to be an asshole.
Right.
And start judging his personality by who he's dating. Like, that was super fucking lame.
And he's the one being a dickhead. Like, he's the one being a jerk.
Fuck shit on him. Don't bring her into it. What, because he's dating her? Like, she's a problem? No. If anything, she's a good influence. And she's not the type out there, threatening to punch people in the face or saying hurtful shit to people. So, and in this season,
she's just minding her business.
Yeah.
Literally, she wanted bananas out. That's happened. She's good.
She's like,
yeah,
the chips fall as they may after that point, basically. Yeah. She won. She feels like she won already, and she's playing on house money.
And that came from a previous season. So there was bad blood there.
Right.
She got rid of him. So
right.
What?
So she could enjoy the rest of her game, and now she has to deal with fucking Will.
And that's how challenges played though.
Yeah, and she's laying low. She's not creating waves.
Oh yeah,
she's not
but I'm saying like the way they're coming at her, like
right.
Like this is like new to them.
Yeah, I'm sorry. People do pregame work. Olivia did some. She had some people at the hotel and was, making friendly before the game started. It puts a target on your back, but she's not doing anything wrong. This is not an unheard of strategy. You did what you needed to do. You got rid of her people. You ended up forming a bigger alliance, taking out some of her numbers, but that doesn't make her bad. And Theo smack on you doesn't make him bad. He's talking shit because you keep voting him in. Of course he is. What else is he supposed to do? You're on the bottom. What do you do? You got to create some chaos. Get under people's skin.
Right. It's
so
a game.
Olivia decides.
It's so personal.
Yeah, exactly. And I get it. You're there for a long time. It feels very personal.
Right.
There's no need to treat people cruelly because they're on the opposite alliance. I don't like that shit.
Right.
Olivia decides not to stake a claim for a partner this week. I don't remember why she said. I just remember.
I think she said the heat wasn't even on her. She said it's just not the right time because I think heat was on her boyfriend, and she's like, I gotta try to mitigate this.
Okay. Theo asked for Turbo and Sydney outright, and he almost got it. It was close. It came down to Leo and Ashley's vote, and they voted for Sydney and Turbo. So,
which is like, he's so annoying.
Turbo?
No, Leo.
Okay. Yeah. He pussied out
again. And she even turned around. You saw them. She turned around and asked, "What do you want to do?"
Right. So is it her?
Rihanna's out.
Or is he just being complacent because he doesn't want to have these conversations? He's just
letting her run it.
This would have been the time to take a swing at a big team and send in Turbo and Sydney, who are a final threat against Theo and Adrian, who are 3-0 on eliminations this season. This is their fourth. No, this is their third coming up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. This is their, they're 2-0 so far this season, elimination wise. So they have a good chance. They worked well together under stress. So I would have sent them in.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
and you could have used the excuse that they came in last, so.
But Theo did say it perfectly. Like, they are the best freaking team. Like, y'all are kidding yourself if you're going to let them keep going because they're going to figure it out.
So Leo makes Jake look like a fool, just like Jake told him not to do. Exactly what I told you I didn't want you to do. And Nani with the line of the episode, Turbo, I think I liked it better when you didn't speak English. Me too. I've heard enough from Turbo this season. It sucks though.
Me too.
Remember, I was all like, "Hey, I'm actually liking Turbo for once." Yeah, now that's gone. I'm done with it.
He said pussy too many times.
Yeah, he's the real pussy chicken.
Pussy chicken.
That's right. Theo stepped it up. He's now a dumbass pussy chicken.
Dumbass pussy chicken.
Number one dumbass pussy chicken.
Number one dumbass pussy chicken.
Pussy chicken.
Ridiculous.
Can that be the name of this episode?
Yes, it can be.
Leroy in America versus Theo and Adrian, and a spinning double puzzle trouble challenge. I don't know what it was called. But 2 puzzles for each team on a platform that is spinning. The teammates stay stationary, and the platforms with the puzzles on it spin. And you have to solve both puzzles to win.
You have enough time to make one move with one piece, I feel.
I was having PTSD of the merry-go-round, so I blacked out for a minute.
I was getting a little motion sickness watching it. Like,
in my age, motions like that kill me.
Yeah.
Put me on a boat, I'm chilling. I could be in the worst seas. I could be bouncing left and right. You spin me, especially in a tightness like that.
Stop talking about it. You're making me nauseous.
Well, this was not exactly an exciting elimination, and I think they realized halfway through that they did not think this through enough or test this enough, because they had to straight up just stop for a minute to give them a chance to catch up and figure it out a little bit. I thought the puzzle itself was missing a top, so it didn't have a full frame for them to build the Tanagram puzzle in, which makes it...
Yes, they didn't even know how tall it should have been.
Yeah.
The whole thing... They keep having missing shapes in there, and then the whole thing was too tall.
If they could have slowed down the turn, I think it just was turning too fast.
It was turning just slightly too fast.
Or
they
least
started it
10
off where
seconds.
they were like,
you
if
get
they
10
started it off-
seconds and then you spin. 10 seconds and then you spin.
Or if
5
they gave
seconds
him
and you spin.
2 minutes before it
anything.
started to look at it.
Especially if there's no top. Like, come on.
They didn't even let him look at it. They was just like, ready? All right, spin, go.
Yeah, and I think this really came down to one, communication. Leroy and Adrian were communicating way better than mainly Leroy. America was trying to get him to communicate, but Leroy he kept saying like the wrong colored pieces.
He was like, I'm dizzy. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
What the fuck is going on.
I really think they should have just focused on one puzzle each and stopped messing each other up. Because that's
not moving other pieces. I
Yeah.
had something going and then you touched it.
And then after you can't touch that puzzle, you can just rotate your body and keep looking at that puzzle the entire time until you get back to it.
Yeah.
And you need to like, okay, let me try to figure this out on the move. So when it comes back around to me, I know what piece I want to move.
Yeah.
I think that would have been the idea here, is to less communication. Let's just each focus on our own thing, and let me just try to keep my eyes on my puzzle the entire time. I think
more pre-planning necessary than initially thought. Yeah.
So big L for America and Leroy, though it was kind of close at the end. Both of them got a puzzle finished, and it looked like Leroy and America's was like right there.
Yeah. Photo finish for sure.
Yeah. I really liked how Leroy was as a partner to America for being her first time. I think he felt bad because he knew that this elimination was kind of on him.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily agree with him about that. I think this was a team loss, and I think this was really a production fail elimination. It was moving too fast. They've got to, I don't know. I feel like the challenge team needs to hire some people from Survivor so they can start doing these challenges and testing them properly before they roll them out. Because that is one thing that Survivor is very good at, and the challenge has way more elimination fails than any other show I watch.
They just think it's a cool idea. They don't think about functionality. Is it practical? Is it, does this make sense for the people that are going into this?
I mean, they are safe though. They do have plenty of harnesses and all that stuff. They're not negligent by any means. I don't feel.
I'm not saying they're negligent. I just say that they don't take the time. They don't do their homework, if you will. You know?
Yeah, the testing phase of all of this stuff, which is, in my opinion, necessary because
100%.
We saw it happen last season. Derek versus Horacio elimination. Like there was a ball on a track and one of their balls got stuck on the track. And like, what are you supposed to do? The whole thing is you're supposed to keep picking up these things until the ball drops. But if it's not going to drop, I can just keep picking up these things. And that's
right.
Right. That was their job to make sure that kind of stuff wouldn't happen, or at least to know what you should do if it does.
Right.
Like as soon as the ball gets stopped, everybody stop moving. We're gonna reset from here. Like
right.
Like that.
Right.
But
Time out.
they're not prepared as they need to be, which I would agree with. I don't think we'll see America again, but I will say bravo on the first season. She has no quit in her. And
no, you don't think so?
I don't think she wants to come back. I think they'll probably send her an invite because she's smart and everybody likes an underdog story. So she works out, gets some
You don't think she wants to come back?
With how little press she did for this season, which was maybe a story a week, very little posting. She didn't show up to the reunion. It's her anniversary. But who knows? Maybe she will come back. It is a big undertaking. And if you don't think you can win, maybe it's not something you want to do more than once. It's a rough environment to be in. So if she's not, if she's not interested,
physically fit,
shape that you need to be to win, and
if she's gonna go back, she wants it to work for her. Is that it?
No, I think if she goes back, she's going to want to be able to win. Okay, remember, America's a fan of the show, right? And to get the opportunity to go on a show that you've been watching since you were a kid is awesome. But when like she even said, like, I was surprised I only packed 2 weeks worth of clothes because I thought I'd be gone in the first couple of weeks. I can't believe I made it this long without losing a daily. She was not known. She didn't win any competitions on Big Brother. She stayed as long as she did because of her social game. So this wasn't the type of show that America's built for. Like the challenge, you have to be good at stuff, like challenge wise, and that's not what her strengths are. So no, I don't think she'll come back unless she decides to start working out like crazy. I think we'll see Blue though from earlier in the season.
I like Blue.
Blue works out all.
But I hope America comes back. I hope she's a Cara Maria.
I hope so. I love an underdog story, and I like America a lot. And I hope she brings her boyfriend Corey on season 2. He'll definitely be an early boot. They will come at him hard for being tiny. So now the vote this week was 4-3 going into this elimination, and now another member of the Big Alliance, another team on the Big Alliance is gone.
So it's 3-3 now.
Yeah.
This could end up being a 3-3 vote next week. And this could also be a
stake a
week
claim.
where we see another stake a claim. Yeah, I'm thinking Olivia or Will. One of the two of them is going to stake a claim on somebody, be it Leo, be it Jeremy, be it Aviv, be it Sydney. I think if I was Will, I'd want to go after probably Aviv or Sydney. If I was Olivia,
he can't go for Aviv.
Well, he can't go for Sydney.
No, he can go for Sydney. He can't go for Aviv.
How can Will go for Sydney?
Because he goes after Turbo.
Will can't go for Sydney. I'm wrong because Sydney's also
Sydney's also a newbie.
Oh, got it. But he can't go for Aviv because
he can go for Aviv.
Yeah,
no,
she's open.
Jeremy and her won their stake of claim.
No, they didn't do one. You're thinking of.
I'm thinking of Nani and Justin. I'm sorry.
Yeah, different.
So, Jeremy interview still on the table. So, yeah, I guess, what other vet woman, if I was Will, I don't know if there's any other one I would go for other than Aviv.
Yeah, you know what, it's correct. It's really shitty because, like, she is one of the best girls, and yet he just complains.
Olivia, yeah. So, I guess.
Who are you gonna go for?
Well, we're getting closer to the end, and we will find out if Big Alliance gets taken down next time on the Trust No One podcast. Trust no one.
No one.
See you next time.